Okay, now we will look at creating conclusion. How do we end our speech with a bang? Okay, now the objective of having conclusion in your speech is so that you can actually review what is your speech goal and also your main point. So basically what you're doing is you're summarizing the objective and your main point to your audience. And then you also provide a sense of closure that you are ending your speech. Okay, when you end your speech, you must give something for your audience to take back. So you have to give that clinch. Okay, so two ways of doing it is to give an vivid imagery and appeal to action. For example, imagine 30 years from now, would you want to live in a world filled with rubbish? Okay, do you want our future generation to live in a rubbish dump? So if you do not want this to happen, then I urge you to start recycling. Okay, so that is one way for you to actually provide a closure and give something for your audience to take back. That okay, your audience would say that I have to do something about this pollution. I have to do something about plastic pollution, for example. Okay, so you provide that sense of closure for your audience. All right, so that is conclusion. Now, I'm going to give you something extra, which is the title. How do we write a good title? So there's three ways of you writing a title. The first is you can actually come up with a simple statement, which is a very straightforward sentence. For example, it really reflects what you're going to talk about. If you want to talk about safety, then you talk selling safety, for example. Or you want to talk about courage, then courage to grow. So something very simple, direct, your audience would know that, okay, this is about courage, this is about something. Okay, so developing self-confidence. Okay, so that would be about confidence. So it's very direct, your audience would know what is the topic about. Or you can also create this spark of interest or like a hook to attract your audience to your presentation. Okay, you create questions. Okay, so that can also be a way of you creating a title using question. Or you can also come up with a creative title. This is like a really good hook for your audience to actually be very, very attracted to your talk and will be very curious to know what is it about. Okay. So how you can create a creative title is to combine a metaphor with a simple statement. Okay, for example, teaching old dog new trick, the need for adult computer literacy. So you have a metaphor and then you have a simple sentence followed by with the metaphor. Okay, so these are three ways of you coming up with a creative title to get your audience attentions, because the first thing your audience see is the title, and your audience want to in order for you to make your audience attend to your presentation is the title. So the title should also be attractive. All right, so this is basically the end of the lesson. So I have actually taught you today about creating the introduction, the conclusion, and extra. How do you come up with a great title? Okay, so that's all for this week. I will see you in class for further discussion and also discuss about your assignment. Thank you very much.